I really need y'all to master my perception right now. Our culture, black culture, indigenous culture, because I hate using the word black, we have a lot of problems, right? And the biggest problem we have is thinking that we have to fix our goddamn problem. Let me tell y'all something. Everything that we go through, all the single mother shit, all the racial discrimination, all the police brutality, all the justice shit that's unfair, all that is orchestrated. All that is designed. There was a plan put in place in order for that to go down like that. We did not do that shit to ourselves. That's one. We didn't bring this reality into existence. You know what I'm saying? This was plotted on us. It's not our job to fix it because we didn't create this bullshit. We didn't create this mess. Therefore, we not about to clean it up. To even think that we could come together to clean this shit up is impossible. We're possible. I'm possible, but certain shit is impossible. If that makes sense to y'all. But what I want y'all to understand is the way we think, the way we act was designed. We couldn't had escaped it if we wanted to. We couldn't have ducked it if we wanted to. That's how thought out it was. So for us to think that we can defeat something that, one, we had no idea was even happening until it was too late. Two, it's so far gone that we can't even unite to even take on. We don't even know who the fucking enemy is. That's one. We don't even really know who. Like, we got an idea. We got a general perspective of what it might be or who might have did it, but we don't know for sure where the fuck it's coming from. So we can't even pinpoint who to attack. How are we gonna change something like that? That's one. It's not our job to change it. Because we wouldn't even know where to go with it at all. Even if we wanted to. The game is rigged. They got weapons that use sound to kill. They got weapons they spray into the air. We breathe metal. I want us to understand that. Is fluoride in the water? We get attacked on so many levels as indigenous people that we think that they attack our minds. We think that we are black. We think that we are the color out of a crayon box. That's what we identify as. Black literally means dead. When you see a black sea, when you see black, you know what I'm saying? Black, that shit symbolizes something. Death. When you see a flag on the ship and it's black, that means that ship is infected. That shit has a disease. You stay away from that shit. Shit is infectious. We identify as that. We put that shit on applications and shit. We might as well be flavors of ice cream. We might as well say, yeah, we're chocolate. White people are vanilla. Mexican people are butterscotch. Asian people are strawberry. Like, we might as well do that. If we gonna call ourselves black, black literally means dead in law. Like, and that's what we think we are. We think we are flavors of ice cream. We think our race is literally something that goes by the color of our skin, which ain't even black, it's brown. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. to stay on the topic, they have weapons that are designed to mentally enslave us, to kill us, to make us have to pay for vaccine, make us have to pay for health care. Like, this shit is orchestrated. We're not even supposed to know that we are under this type of bombardment. So for us to think that we could solve it by coming together or making up a plan first, even if we did do that, right? Because this is the way my mind works. Even if we did do that, history has shown us that once we orchestrate a coalition, once we start getting any type of traction, they will infiltrate us. They will actually send people to, like, hell, our own people will sell us out in order to keep the system, because they don't even know nothing other than they feel like what we have now is so important, and so that we've made strides to get to where we at now. They wouldn't dare risk giving it up. They would, if we wanted to come together, we would have people in our own families, in our own coalition, that will try to bring us down because they feel like we wouldn't even make it. Two, they feel like things would get worse. Three, they would be scared. They would be scared of upsetting the system. They would be scared of what would we have to not be able to go to a job and work would mentally freak people out. Like, damn, I wouldn't be able to go pay my bills. I wouldn't be able to cash out a check on Friday that's underpaid and not even enough. They scared of losing that. So imagine if we did try to come together and actually get something off, it wouldn't even work. We would get sold the fuck out. They sell us out every day. There's only one way. Okay, let's say we do come together, right? There's only one way to prevent infiltrators and sellouts and basically traitors from exposing us, leaving us open to attack. And the only way we could do that is literally by shutting the fuck up. We would have to not know who the fuck is in the coalition. We would just have to know it's a coalition. They got us handcuffed to the point now that us speaking now is literally like a sign of being a traitor. The only way to stop that, only way to know who would be on the same side as actually overcoming this shit as an indigenous race, would be if motherfuckers said no like, every time, think about your sports shows, think about all the shit you see on TV when black people do interviews. Bruh, they ask questions like, well, what do you think about the Trayvon Martin, or what do you think about cops killing black unarmed men in their cars while they with their kids and all that? Like, we would literally give our opinion. There's nothing we could say. Everything has been said already. We basically repeating the same bullshit that they know and heard. They know how to debate any type of response we give to discrimination, unfair laws, double standards, all that. They know how to combat that. So what we would have to do in order to know who's down and who's not, we would literally have to say no comment. That's the way you stand up. And they ask you, well, all the black journalists we have, anybody that they ask that's indigenous, and they ask about racial discrimination and such and so, or what do y'all think that, we should do or whatever, the response should be no comment. That's how we know who's down. Because we understand that nothing we say would change this shit. We can't change this with words. We can't change having majority of our population as single mothers with words. We can't change majority of our population going to jails for longer than they have to with words. We can't change young black minds thinking they should kill each other but put their hands up to the police. We can't change that with words. We would literally have to get on camera and say no comment. That's how we would have to show our downness. That's one. The second thing we would have to do is literally come up with a whole different language. That's the only way to actually start something that could transgress this. We don't even realize that we only speak one language, and this language is not even our language. It don't even come from this land. And it's cursed. It's a cursed language. We have so many words that are the same thing but mean completely different things. C. You got the letter C. You got the C as in like a ocean or a body of water. You got the C as in you see with your eyes. You got the C as in a name, CEE. We have too many words that mean different things but basically are the same words. If you saw something, you saw it with your eyes in past tense. But if you saw something, you can saw it in half with it. Like, that right there shows you how easily manipulated our language is, and we speak this. The tones and vibrations of it is literally painting our existence in front of us. Is broken, so we're going to have a broken existence in front of us. We speak a broken language. That's two. The second thing a language would do that would help us in creating a new language is it would show the people who is really down and who is not. In order to be down with the actually trying to change this, you would have to actually put in the work to learn the language. If you don't know the language, you really ain't down. That's how we could weed out certain infiltrators, certain traitors. Also, if you notice, like, now that I think about it, Mexicans, the reason why they're so together, the reason why Chinese people are so together, the reason why Asians, Japanese people are so together and nationality means so much is because they actually have their own language. You want to go over there with them, you literally have... First off, you would have to learn the language. That's one. Most people, to learn a language, you can't just overnight a language. You got to put some real dedication, some real work and studying and actually using the language to learn it. That's how they're able to stick together. They have a language that you just can't come in the door and say, hey, yeah, I'm one of y'all. Nah, it don't work like that. They can hear it in your voice. Like, that's why most other races, they can know two different languages and act like they don't know any other language other than their native one. That's their power. They have a language. They actually see things different because they speak things different. We see things only one fucking way. Brokenly. Because our language is broken and that's the only one we speak. Most other nationalities, they're dual languages. They speak bilingual, like they can speak Spanish, they can speak English. Even if the English is lightweight broken or the Spanish is lightweight broken, they can speak two different. They can fit into different, and on top of that, they can still be their own people because they have their own language. They know who's down because they can hear it. They can actually. We don't know shit about. Most of us don't know shit about Spanish. We can't just go over there in their culture and infiltrate the Mexicans and all that. We don't know it. They could tell right off. Oh yeah, something ain't right, dude. He don't know the language. That's the first flag. Language is very important because language, we basically speaking our reality into existence. The third thing is we couldn't change shit regardless. It's too far gone. In order for us to, we would literally have to pretty much war against ourselves just to go to war against our attackers, just to go to war against whatever is suppressing us. Because we got so many people indoctrinated and so scared of having less than what they have now that they wouldn't even risk it. They would rather feel like they would fight for the winning team than to sacrifice whatever they got going on for this shit. Some people are already made. Some people don't need it to change. I'll tell you that right now. Some people don't. Hey, I'm straight where it is, nigga. I ain't got to worry about, when my next paycheck comes. I ain't got to worry about if they try to discriminate me or whatever. I got the money to get out. Like, some people think like that. We would literally have to battle everything we know and we think we know just to have a chance to battle what's actually going against us and working against us. That means you would have to take on your mother, your brother, your friend around the street. Everybody's not willing to sacrifice, so why should we sacrifice? That's basically why we ain't came together and defeated this shit. They gonna feel like, well, everybody ain't on it, so I ain't on it. Last but not least, we didn't make this mess. We not cleaning it up. Just like fair is fair. If we in the house together, we live in the house together, you're like, you spill milk, everybody ain't gotta get up that milk. Nigga, you spilled it, you get it up. We didn't spill no milk. We didn't design this shit like this. We didn't say, hey y'all, let's pay for electricity. Hey y'all, let's pay tax. We didn't come up with this. We didn't come up with slaves and plantation. We didn't come up with that. We didn't come up with our own 400-year oppression. We just didn't. So it's not our job to take us out of it. It's not our job to debate what we should do and come up with ideas. But me being me, I come up with solution idea anyway. I hate to bring out a problem without a solution. We got 3 of them. 3 of them is, first one is no comment in the media. They ask us some racial shit, some discrimination shit. They comment on that, we know who's not with us. A no comment will show you, hey, I'm with them, because nothing I say will convince you or it's not a debate. Shit is wrong. You know it. I know. Why do I have to keep voicing over and over that shit is fucked up? And that it's fucked up against us, not against y'all. Like, no. Just no comment. Move right on. It don't even matter. Act like it don't even happen. We do it anyway. We a motherfucker comment on the shit and act like the shit. Just we let it blow over. So why comment on it? Just don't comment on it. Let it blow over. Shit. What that will do is that will literally start to harbor our intentions. It'll harbor our. Basically, they won't be able to plot our next move. Cause they do that shit. They show us black men dying on camera. They show us unfair shit on TV just to see what will spark a riot. What will they want to see what would do what. A no comment will disguise one where we are at as a people, and two, how to infiltrate us. Who to use to infiltrate us. The second one is learning a new language, coming up with our own new complete language. See, we don't even know our native language. So what we would literally have to do is actually make a new, and what we fuck around might do just by thinking about making a new, we might fuck around just remember the old language. That shit might just come to, hey man, let's create a new language. Let's all come together, make a new language. And once we make a new language, then we have to make new schools. Then we have to make new books, you know what I'm saying? Then we have to actually teach the real history, because then we have to actually be real. Making a new language, you can't, like, you need people to learn it. So you can't really lie about, we would put all the history, all the knowledge into a new language, and people would actually be able to get to it without having to go through a broken system, a broken, because this language ain't working for us. I'm telling you that right now. Niggas don't even use this language. Niggas will speak slang the whole way through. Won't study big words, none of that. We don't even like this language. So you might as well just create a new language. It would literally help separate the bullshitters from the not bullshitters. The people who just be talking and the people who be walking. The third thing is we have to make a new code, a new ethics code. We have right now a G code and a no snitching, fuck that nigga, kill that nigga code. Don't be no bitch, don't be no all that. That shit ain't working for us. We need a whole new, you know what the first rule of the code should be? You only a real nigga if you ain't never killed nobody black. You kill somebody black, especially if they know the new language. What? Oh, you exile. You can't claim this code. You can't. We need to follow a new code. First rule of the new code: don't kill nobody indigenous. How many people can do that? That will actually shift the balance. Second rule of the new code: no surrender, no retreat. It would be better to, I ain't even about to say it. I almost said it. Hey, it scared me to even act like I ain't about to say it. I'll save that for a different, we'll do that on a different video. I can't say that one right now. I had to make a Patreon or something. That'd be off the chain if I said that. But we literally have to get down or lay down and force people to get down or lay down. We lightweight got to step on our own people just to get to the battlefield to combat the enemy. That's scary. That's why really us doing anything about it, like we got grandmas that live and die by this shit, that live and die by these unfair rules, that live and die by discrimination that they so scared that it'll get worse. They wouldn't even ride with you. They wouldn't even, nah, baby. They'd tell on you. They hear you start talking about some trying to fix some shit. Your grandma, bruh, your mama, bruh, what? You think they calling Crime Stoppers now? Like, bro, your mama let you have a murder or something, boy, your mama will turn you in. Out of fear. They hear you about to try to make a new language or some shit. Bro, they like, we would have to literally go through our own people just to try to. That's why it really ain't up to us to fix shit. Let that shit be what it's gonna be. Shit. Go ahead, pay your motherfucking rent. Go ahead, go to work. Go ahead and put on your best business suit. Go sit in that interview. Go into debt to go to college and spend half your life trying to pay that shit off. Hey, might as well do that. Because the alternative, do you know what we have to go through to actually free ourselves? Nigga, we didn't put ourselves in this situation. What we would literally have to go through to free ourselves, the price would be too high. People would have to sacrifice. You would have to sacrifice not getting them Jordans, not getting them Amiri jeans. You would have to sacrifice in order to try to make your own cell phone. Ain't worth it. You know what we do? We sit back and watch. We shut the fuck up. We go with whatever the biscuit is. And we watch that shit because this shit is going to implode on itself. To put that type of pressure and stress on us, shit, we ain't do this shit. Fuck that. We not about to expend no energy to... No, y'all did this shit. Y'all fix it. We'll be here when you do it. Thank you. We don't even know, but it's already happening. It's already correcting itself. I would tell you why, but we're going to have to save that for another video. I'm not getting into that right now. But take it from your Saha, as my nigga E40 would say. Take it from your Saha that this shit gonna even out. It ain't up to us to jump in through hoops and put our... Nah. You can sit back. But what we have to do is be aware of the position we in, though. Baby steps. We have to be aware of that shit. People that look like us is against us. We gotta... That's what we gotta do. We can't be over here acting like we capable of fixing this what? Nigga, what? Even if we wanted to. They got speakers. They got fake trees with speakers in it that will emit a frequency or a vibration that will knock you the fuck out, nigga. They got air pistols. That's what J.F. Kennedy died from. With air bullets. Get hit with an air cartridge. Nigga, quit playing. We couldn't, nobody can change. Bro, they got so much shit in place. They can flood. Bro, they just showed you they can flood a whole fucking New Orleans. Bro, stop playing. We might as well don't even try to get people to rally together. Like, the most we could do is prepare. Save some shit. Get what you think is important. Save that shit. Harbor that shit. And we really need to start changing our code of conduct as far as working with this system. Especially this, like, it should be haram to kill another black person or another indigenous person. It should be haram to even use the word black to describe it. It should be haram to talk slang for real. Now I know niggas can't do that, but that's what it should be. We have to start literally making the sacrifice. Like, this shit, it's supposed to stop with us. We supposed to be the last generation that's speaking English and writing in English, because it's really not about us. Like, us doing it to save ourselves, bro. We've been indoctrinated already. It would feel like going against ourselves to go against. We have to start preparing the new people. When you get your next son or whatever, tell them, hey, make a new language. My grandson shouldn't have to speak this English. You want to impress me? Make a new language. You want to make some money? Make a new language. You want to get out of jail? Get you an interpreter, get you some loopholes in this system, make a new language. The next thing we literally have to do is we have to start coming up with paperwork, documentation that needs to be signed when there's babies that's getting born into this. First of all, a live life claim is more important than anything we got going on anyway. Look it up, write it down. We need, before we ever had hospitals, before women was going in, they was having babies. People was having babies without birth certificates. What was they using? Before there was hospitals, before there was 911 calls and doctors for real that you can just go see and have on call and all that, people were still having babies. People were still having records. Everybody didn't have no birth certificate, my G. They had claims of live existence, live life. That's what we need to go back to. We need to understand that the clerk of courts is the only courts we deal with. You shouldn't even be walking into no vessel and dry dock. You know, when you walk into a courtroom, you're technically not even on earth no more. You're trespass. If you don't have a passport when you walk into a courtroom, you're technically trespassing. Get your passport. Fuck everything else right now. Go save up that $240, $250, whatever. Go get you that passport, my nigga. We wouldn't call ourselves black if we had our own language. We would actually be a people. And another thing about these babies, we got to stop signing them over to the government with these birth certificates, making fake names and all capital letter names, which is Nam D. Garrett, which means a dead. The only time you see an all capital letter name is on tombstones. I shouldn't even be saying all that, but look at your driver's license. Look at any type of mail you get from a courtroom or a government. That shit ain't you. That's an all capital letter Nam D. Garrett dead ass tombstone name. The name literally means dead, and then you identify as black and wonder why the system is against us. But even if you don't do all that, that's cool, because it ain't our fucking fault. It ain't our fault that we sign birth certificates. But if we know and we still do it, then it is our fault. The hardest thing people can do is admit that they got tricked. The hardest thing people can do is sacrificing. To turn around from this would take really too much. We would have to go against all religion, pretty much. We would have to go against what we was taught in school. We would have to, people can't even stop watching TV. Do you know that if we was to literally lock in and like actually do what we need to do to actually come back, people would tap out because they can't watch Jerry Springer or Maury or whatever. They would go crazy. Oh, damn, we can't watch TV? Oh, hell nah, dog. I can't be a part of that. I gotta watch me some TV, my nigga. Like, shit. And they got them whole, man, what? Nah. The game come on tonight? Nah, dog. I can't. We can't rise up right now. We can't rise up and overcome. Shit, I'm betting on the dog. I'm betting on the Eagles. Like, bro, what? Niggas ain't giving up no TV. Niggas ain't, nah. Not without a guarantee. We can't blame ourselves. That's what we not about to do. To act like we gonna change anything, we'll act like we blaming ourselves. It ain't our fucking fault. It ain't our mama's fault. It ain't they mama's fault. It ain't our daddy's fault. It ain't they daddy's fault. None of this shit is nobody's fucking fault. We got people in jail. Do you know? Oh, I'm gonna say something. Let me chill out. Imagine how many people would be upset if they realized that they literally had to agree in order to go to. Do you know that in order for you to go to prison, in order for you to have to go to jail or anything, you literally have to agree. Everything is contract. When we go to prison, we are agreeing to go. When the cop pulls you over and asks you, do you know why I pulled you over? Where are you going? License, registration. And we say, oh yeah, man, I'm just going down such and such, such and such and such and such. We are agreeing. We are entering into contract with them. Everybody would literally have to learn that in order, and people too busy. Bro. They trying to get some money. They trying not to look bad out here. They need that lineup. They need that shape up. They need these hoes. Shit, I can't revolt with you, my nigga, bro. I'm trying to get these hoes. I'm trying to hit Keisha. Nigga, we can't stand up and overcome right now, bro. I got a family at the house, bro. I gotta make sure I get this paycheck from. I gotta make sure they got some Jordans, bro. I can't send them to school with no. Nah. Shit, if we want to be free, man, our kids gonna have to do that, dog. I need this paycheck. I'm trying to make it to the league, bro. Teams would overlook me if I try to stand up and overcome with you niggas. Shit, I need them millions, my niggas. Shit, nigga, that's the league. That's the NBA. That's the NFL. Like, bro, I can't blame them. And it ain't no guarantee. And they got so much shit set up in place. Do you know it's illegal for you to be around dolphins? It's illegal for you to go to Antarctica. Take a boat to Antarctica right now, see what happens. Put one foot in some Antarctica snow without no clearance to see what the fuck happened. We don't even know how far we in. Goddamn it, we wouldn't know what the fuck, where to start at. They got all the exits blocked the fuck off. We wouldn't even be able to hide our next move unless we make a new language, unless we start saying no comment in the media when they deal with black racial shit, any type of injustices against the race. Anytime some scandal pop up, what do you think about Kanye? No comment. What do you think about Brett Favre stealing from welfare? No comment. What do you think about racial police shootings? No comment. Because nothing we could say could even, it's already been said. If they not convinced right now, if they not convinced by now, then why is we talking? Shut the fuck up. Shut that. That's their problem. We just here for the ride. We gonna enjoy the ride. Hell, we should just be writing shit down, just getting ready for our new language, just to see what the fuck happened. And we need to start learning different languages. I feel like where we fuck up at is our shit only work in America. What we know, what we live by, it only work here. Try to take this mentality anywhere. I dare you. Try to talk that slang shit and let you not be doing a show or be a rapper or something. Try to talk that slang shit somewhere out. It's a ride. That's why I don't even speak in slang no more. That's why I don't even, bro, I go out my way to sound proper. I actually did battle with this system. I did. And you know what I realized doing battle with this system and winning? That they look for any little thing. Like, you can't bring that, hey man, man, hell nah, dog. The fuck shit going on, man, hell nah, man, they trying to, nah, fuck it. Like, you can't bring that to no real shit, to some shit that involve your life, to some shit that you need to win in. It will go against you. Hell, if I can't talk like this, like, if I can't be like, you know what I'm saying, like, and then like, and hey though, you feel me though, like, hey my nigga, hey, like the way shit, like, you know how, you know what I'm saying, and pull up, boom, hop out, you know what I'm saying, I hit that, you know what I'm saying, like, if you can't talk like that to no police officer, why is you talking like that with your boys? I feel like really that's some lightweight, some shaky shit. You would talk all gangster with your kid, with hey bitch ass nigga, what's up with that? You know what I'm saying? You can't come with that but in the courtroom, hey man, excuse me, yes your honor. Soon as you get back to, yeah man, you know them fuck ass niggas was trying to, you know what I'm saying? It's cowardice. If I'm not gonna talk like that to a judge, I'm not gonna talk like that to my nigga. If the same way I talk to the judges is how I talk to my niggas. I don't be like, hey bitch ass nigga, hey judge, you your bitch ass, hey, you know what I'm saying? Y'all seen them niggas trying to box me in and all that, you know what I'm saying? Nah. If I can't do that to the judge, I'm not gonna do that to who I have to be around. I had to give it up. I ain't want to. What you think? Them hoes don't like a nigga that's gonna sound proper. Them, bruh, what? Like, damn, you know big ass words? Oh yeah, this nigga, I can't. Man, here you go, talk about commerce. Nam de Gare, what's that? Maritime law, admiralty law. What's rule of the high seas? I ain't want to, bro. I swear to God, calling everybody niggas. That shit used to be fun as hell. That shit used to be, man. It just come off the tongue. So yeah, man. Damn. Just, but when you fight for your life and you really trying to, you know what I'm saying, come up out of a situation, and you gotta learn, you gotta start at square one. You actually gotta go back and figure out. All right, damn. What do this word mean? What do this what like? How is they able to? What's the procedure they use? What's the and you actually got to learn because we don't deal with laws in this country. We deal with section and code. Like that's what we thinking we operating under a system that we not operating under. They tell us when they get pulled over, if you get pulled over and you doing something illegal, it's the law. But as soon as you get in the courtroom, they read off, yes, the defendant here, uh, Jamal Jenkins, was accused or caught with the intention to traffic narcotics on this date of 11/22/2022, on or near the time of 11:15, violating statute code dash 3.56.776 under code. Like what? They don't say, hey, this person violated the law. This law right here, U.S. title law, or this law right here. It say sections and codes. We think it's shit the law. This shit sections and codes. That's why it's called charges. Because they charge every charge you get, anything they say you did wrong, that's a violation of the law. It's a dollar amount attached to that. Shit ain't the law. That shit is sections and code. That anytime you show up in, if they want you, if they send you out a warrant, any type of warrant, any type of saying that you have to appear, that's them saying you owe me money. You ain't violate no code, nigga. You violated our statutes and codes of conduct, nigga. That shit cost some money. Owe me some cheese, my nigga. You was parking in the such and such. I need that paper. Oh, you had a gun, bro? That cost $3,500. Bring it here. And you gotta pay the bond. Oh, bro, you think you about to leave here? You gotta pay to get out this motherfucker. You owe me some money. It can't let you leave on the OR, but nigga, you owe me some paper. Oh, you hit somebody because they hit you? Oh yeah, that's 5,000. I need mine. How you gonna pay? They ain't even talking to you. They talking to your lawyer because technically you dead because you black. So you dead. That's why the judge wearing all black because he mourning the dead. He looking at your ass. Oh yeah, I don't even hear dude because he dead. He's a ghost. So we need a medium, which is like a lawyer. We're gonna appoint a medium, somebody who can speak to the dead, which is a lawyer, and he's gonna tell us basically what you want to do. We gonna talk to him because he's living. Oh yeah, you black? Yeah, you dead. I can't hear you. We gonna appoint you somebody that can speak to you, that can, you know what I'm saying, speak into the nether realms and the spiritual world and find out how you want to pay us. Either with some time or some money. That's basically what they say. We so dumb. We think when we walk into the courtroom, we think when that judge say, "What is your name?" that we think he asking us a question. We responding like, "Yeah, what is your name?" "Yeah, my name is John Doe, such as." "Yeah, guilty." "Yeah, how do you plead?" "Yeah." But you walk in there and actually understand that he's not asking you what is your name. He's actually saying what is your name. He's saying your name is what. Your name is what. Nah, my name ain't what. I am that I am. Oh yeah, this nigga know adverb, verb, and difference between syntax and grammar. And oh yeah, case dismissed. they ain't even gonna try you. If they know you know the difference, they can't try you because this is credit and banking. This is credit and debit. They're the debitors. They're saying you owe me money, so they're trying to get you to be dead so they can claim your vessel. Your vessel will be a warden of the state. You have no advertising. You're not even advertising your vessel. You don't have no live life claim. You ain't got no passport. And you saying you black? Oh yeah, you dead. We need to appoint you somebody who's living that can speak to the dead so we can figure out how you gonna give us this cheese. Simple. We so far gone in. Oh yeah, they just allowed because we see the shit on TV. Do you know the shit we see on TV, like Law and Order? That ain't even how the shit go. You might think you got a case or going to trial, whatever, and you think because you watch Law and Order and these little murder mysteries, solving shit, crime solving, crime, all this, you think that's how shit go. Innocent and proven guilty, but not if you dead. Not if you dead in law. Nigga, you black. You out of here. Can't help you. Even if I wanted to help you. Nigga, you thought I said what is your name? Nigga, you told me your name was John Doe. Nigga, I said your name is what? Oh yeah, I know you. Yeah, you lost this. He don't know what he doing here. Yeah, let's get him let's appoint him somebody that can take care of the retarded people, because we gonna have to charge him for being retarded. Just gonna walk in here talking about his name, John Doe. Nigga, I just told him his name is what? I just told him a statement, not no question. Yeah, you need some representation, my dog. And your paperwork don't precede you. Nigga, no live life claim. He ain't claim his life. He ain't got no paperwork saying he claimed his life. Clerk of courts, he ain't got no paperwork. Oh yeah, that's a vessel that's just floating in on. That's a ship that's just floating with no flag on it, with no, bruh. They take that. Nobody's on that ship. If ain't no flag on it, that ship don't own nobody, and it's in our waters. It's in our jurisdiction. Jurisdiction means control. It's in our control, and it ain't advertising where it came from, and it ain't got no proper. Oh yeah. See what's on that ship. See how much on that ship, and we gonna take that, and then we gonna go ahead and put that ship in this ship warehouse that we got, just in case we need to use that ship. Matter of fact, we might need to keep that ship 10, 12 years. Oh, that ship ain't really hitting like that, so we only gonna keep that ship 3 months, and then we gonna sell it, and then we gonna make our money back. You know what I'm saying? We just lost in the sauce. We don't know what the fuck going on. Oh man, what we talking to the prosecutor like he on our side. We talking to our lawyer like he on our side. This nigga done took a whole bar exam. This nigga ain't got no rights, no nothing. He only got duties and obligations to the bar association. We don't even know. Ooh, that just reminded me. I shouldn't even be saying this shit. I might not say. I'm gonna say it. Fuck it. I'm gonna say it. We don't even know who pays the court. We don't even know where the court, most of us don't know where the court houses get their money from. Like, who do they report to? We don't know that the post office is who pays the court. The post office pays the Department of, pays the port authorities. Like, yeah, they pay, post office pay the port authorities, and port authorities pretty much pay the shit trickle down to the courts, because everything is a vessel. From the mail to your body, it's a vessel. It's classified as a vessel. You are a vessel moving in a sea of space. You have to advertise that you are owned and you've claimed and that whatever you got is yours. That you have to claim that you're able to just to freely be a ship moving around. You just out here drifting. You think we ain't gonna capture you? You out your mind, nigga. You consider the vessel whether you know it or not. You know how mad I was when I like, oh, they lied to me this whole time. Oh my god, you know how mad I was when that shit start clicking and making sense, because it ain't make sense to me at first. Shit, I was just like everybody else. I went to school just like y'all. They told me the same thing they told y'all. I'm thinking, oh yeah. I literally had to unlearn everything I learned in order to know how this shit, like that shit is not easy. That shit would damn near that ain't nothing to play with. That ain't nothing we should be putting our kids through. That ain't nothing we should be just accepting. Not knowing